And well, as expected, we are already seeing some power outages in the state. Brandy Hinkle from Entergy joins us now to talk about the latest with getting that power back on. And Brandy, I know earlier this morning we saw about 8,000 customers without power. What is it looking like right now?
We actually have a little less than half of that with power outages in the state. We were pretty lucky that we had more sleet than freezing rain last night, so the impact was a lot less than we anticipated.
That's always good news there. So can you tell me a little bit about what crews will be doing today to get that power back on?
Sure, we've already got folks out assessing the damage and focusing on the areas where we can make the greatest impact. So we will look to get the most number of customers back online. So that will be, of course, in the more populated areas, but we do have folks across the state. So even in the more rural areas, we will work to get that power back on just as quickly as we can, as safely as we can.
Is there anything you want to let customers know as they do wait for the power to come back on?
We want you to be careful. You know, the sun is out, so if you would like to go out and look around your home and maybe remove some debris, some limbs that may have fallen, you can do that, but always be careful of any downed power lines. Assume that they are still live and keep your distance. You can report those to us through our app, the Entergy app, or you can call 1-800-9-OUTAGE to report if your power is out and we're not aware of it, or to let us know again about any broken poles or downed power lines.
Is it necessary for people to actually report it? I know sometimes you just think, oh, they already know, or should they actually report it? Is it helpful?
We have pretty good technology, so typically we are aware of it, but it doesn't hurt to let us know just in case. So we can take those calls, we can take those instructions on our app. So if you feel the need, please let us know. Again, we want to get our customers back on and powered up just as quickly and safely as possible.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining.
I do want to,
yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
We are also looking at the upcoming weather for Sunday and Monday. Okay. For those of you who do have power, we know that you may start to use a lot of it because the temperatures are going to be pretty cold. So we want you to, look around the house and think about some things you can do to maybe not terribly increase your usage. Make sure that you've got some insulation around maybe those drafty windows and doors. Dress in layers. We discourage the use of any kind of little heaters. Try to again dress for the weather and be careful about how much you are using, because we sure don't want any sticker shock when it comes to those bills next month.
Oh yes, definitely. Thank you so much for that good information there. All right, power outages continue to be a concern for many people across the state. Joining us now is Rob Rodell with the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas to talk about the outages you guys are seeing. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. So how are things going for you guys?
Actually, we're pleasantly surprised. Besides being very, very cold, it looks like Mother Nature has been nice to us this go round, and we've missed major outages that we were expecting. And we do still have crews on standby and ready to go in the event that it increases. The main thing that I've heard reported was in East Arkansas in the Woodruff area, like you guys just said. We've had some reports of galloping power lines, which basically means they have ice on them, and they look like looks like somebody's playing skip rope with them, which is a wild thing to see. But other than that, we've just got scattered outages throughout the state, mostly in southeast Arkansas.
Okay, so central Arkansas, it's pretty good here so far?
As far as the co-ops are concerned, it's pretty good. Just minor scattered outages, but as you and I are both aware, any precipitation that comes down now is going to land on trees that could fall into power lines. In the event that somebody does come across a down power line, don't touch it. If the tree's on it, don't touch the tree, because it could still be energized. And we certainly wouldn't want anybody to get hurt during this time.
Is there anything that people can do right now? I know it is kind of cold out there, but is there anything people can do if their power is still on and they want to make sure it doesn't go out?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. That's our job to make sure the power is on. And the main thing I would suggest to people is to visit your utilities energy efficiency pages, because over the next few days, it's going to be extremely cold. And what often happens during this time frame, everybody's inside, so you're going to be using more power than normal, which I'm glad we have power today, but you're going to use more than normal. And then next month in March, when you get your bill, you're gonna forget how cold it was these
Yeah.
last few weeks. You'll be shocked at how much your bill is. I shouldn't have used shocked. That's a bad term in the electric business.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning and giving us that little bit of information there.
Thank you.
All right.